Yo, what's good, people? Welcome back. Footy Talk. DG's in the building. Matisse is on his way in. What you saying, fam?
I'm there. I can't lie. You caught me by surprise, bro. You normally bring me in from the backstage. I got done dirty there. I was shook.
Bruv, I told you in the group, blood. Man, got the whole page up so people can get in, blood. There's over 350 people in here already.
I didn't even see that message. That one there caught me by surprise. I just see the intro playing, man. But I'm good, man. What you saying, Mr. Award winner?
I'm calm, bro. Bruv, I'm calm. You know what I mean? Man, just finished filming a wavy shoot. These lot are going to see probably on the IG soon, blood. I think they're going to turn it around quite quickly. That was joke, blood. That's why I wear my United shirt today, blood. Man, you get me? Man don't normally just have the United shirt on just for the sake of it and them thing there. I know certain man wear it to bed and that, but yeah, not me, bro. Not me, blood. So yeah, man just finished a lit little shoot. You get me? And no, I'm good, bro. It's nice to win things, innit? To be honest, yeah, I don't care about awards, innit? But because of the year that I've had, you know what I'm saying?
You deserve it, man. Based on this
year that I've had, bro. Because it's mad. Because I left the other channel in like, I want to say it was in around June time. And Bear Man were chatting West like, Rants is finished now.
Yeah, they were. You're done. You're finished. You ain't gonna. You're not about this and that,
bro. And you know the wickedest thing is, you see the work that I put in behind the scenes on that thing to contribute to where it got. People don't see that.
They don't have a clue, man.
People don't see that in it. They only see what they see in front of the camera, bro. And what you see in front of the camera is about 1% of what really goes on, bruv, with all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's editing, whether it's putting ideas together, whether it's making phone calls, sending emails, getting equipment, doing bare things.
They don't see this side of YouTube.
They don't see that. All they see is what's in front of the camera. So, do you know what I mean? Them man saw, you know what I mean, the one show, yeah, the 1 hour on a Tuesday, and they thought that's all man done. And it's mad. And now you're seeing what man's done on my own thing. You know what I'm saying? So for me to get that award, yeah, that was more like, yeah, you man said I was done out here. These times, man scooped an award a few months later, and that's all that was for me. Usually I don't care, but because of everything that happened, that was just, bruv, it was poetic for me, you know them, man.
No, I was happy for you because you're my guy and that, but you're downplaying yourself. It's bigger than that, my dude, man. It's like your win is a win for the man them because you stayed solid to yourself. You don't, you know how YouTube is. Certain people change their personality and how they are. You've been unapologetically yourself, and you know, speaking as someone that knows you, you've always opened the door. You've not changed and whatnot. So it's a win for the culture, man. It's bigger than you, my guy. With all due respect, you should be more happy for that, man. It's a double.
No, but you know, it is with accolades. Yeah, I don't really care about them. I'm more the kind of person that I just care about how I feel about myself. I know what I do. Do you know what I mean? I know I never block no one. You know what I mean? I always give people a platform. Do you know what I mean? And when I see people that are coming on here, going and doing their things as well, you're doing your thing. Matisse is doing his thing. You get me? Cams is doing his thing. Everyone that comes in here, Saeed hit the 25K that I said man was going to hit by the end of the year. You know them ones, like man are setting goals, and everyone that man's working with you and shining a light on, they're achieving things. So that means more to me, bro. Me, I'm always going to get mine because no one's outworking me, bro. So it doesn't matter, bro. My work ethic second to none. So I know I'm going to eat anyway. You know them one. But it's nice to see other people doing well as well. So that award, it was nice, bro. Just because of the backstory of all of it. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it is what it is, innit? Because loads of people get awards they don't deserve all the time. So, you know what I mean? It's just one of them ones, but I felt like, yeah, like I've earned this one still. Do you know what I mean?
You did, fam. You did, and you keep rising. So next year we have to see the man and retain it and all them.
Nah, next year hopefully one of you lot win it, bro. You know, I've won it already. Yeah. I don't need to win it again. You know what I mean? Hopefully you win it, or Matisse wins it, or Turkish wins it, or do you know what I mean? Or Saeed wins it, or Adam, or someone, bro. I don't really care about that no more. Like, do you know what I mean? Man's got that, and then it's just about elevation now, bro. Big up everyone inside as well that voted, because I didn't even push it. But you, man, went out of your way. Certain man were inboxing me after I won it saying, yeah, I voted like for you like 3 times and that from 3 different accounts and that. People really went hard for me still. So
that's the culture, bro.
No, I appreciate you.
You can't force that. You can't make people force people to like up your thing and, like you said, vote across different things, man. That's, again, it's the culture, man. It's a win for the people. It's a win for all these people commenting. Look at the engagement you grab. Look at it.
It's nuts. Big up everyone. Everyone inside, you already know the thing. Twitch gang, don't know. Throw them emotes up. I just bought some new ones as well. Got some new ones coming in. Do you know what I'm saying? So big up for that. Big up everyone on YouTube. Make sure you smash the like button. You already know what it is, bruv. Loads to talk about today. Obviously, Twitter's hot, bruv. Like, you know what I'm saying? Super Jack is at it again, blood. No,
Well,
them
she
ones.
did a great foot bottom and that. He's moving crazy.
I see everyone's asking me, have you seen the Grealish thing? Have you seen the Grealish thing, bruv? I'm laughing my head off.
Give him the
bruv.
captaincy for England, man. Like,
Bro,
give it to him, fam.
you know what I love about the whole Grealish situation, yeah? Bear man were like, well, Pogba's disruptive in the dressing room. Let's get Grealish in, get Pogba out. Bro,
They write them, the jokes write themselves.
Bro, hey, this is why I love this, you know? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I love this. Jack Grealish, yeah? We've got Jack Grealish, yeah? Breaking lockdown, yeah? After the 4-0 defeat at Everton, getting caught with the hippie crack thing. Man of Jack Grealish pleads guilty to 2 charges of careless driving, yeah? Jack Grealish, yeah? Bruv, him and flipping Ross Barkley breaking the lockdown rules and that. And then the other day, man was caught in some storm because the man are calling him a diver and a cheat and all these other things. And now, our next photo leaks of Grealish, yeah? All these times, there's no Pogba scandals, none, you know?
God, he gets in trouble for dancing, bro. Like,
Bruv, he got in trouble for dancing at a wedding, stone cold sober because he don't drink. So,
do you know what that one is? It's the wickedest thing about all of that. It's the unconscious bias. It's not the direct thing we know it is, but it's the unconscious bias. Like, it's we're looking at this in the humor way, and we should, but this luxury is not afforded to everyone.
It's not, but I love Grealish. He's my guy, bruv. You know what I'm saying, bruv? You know what I mean? That's what they say. Thick fire save lives and that. Man got the big thing, yeah? And Grealish is out here on the bed smiling, bruv. You know what I mean? So,
he's
come on, my G. With the white robe and that. Come on. Lord Grealish with the dressing gown. Are you mad?
He likes his steak well done and that, man.
But this is what it is, bro. So big up Grealish and that, bro. Like, man's out here living his life. Listen, he's a young G, yeah? He's captain in his boyhood club. He's living life. That's what he's meant to be doing. He's meant to be living life. I don't even really care too tough.
I don't give a crap.
I just find it funny.
That's it. It's just funny. It's banter. But you know what it's going to be. I haven't looked at none of the papers, but you can already imagine.
Yeah, bro, it's amazing, bro. Like, bro, he's a young G. These men are going to go out there, enjoy their lives. That's just how it's going to be, bro. Like, honestly, like, it's not that deep at all. So, like, internet making bare noise about it, but I just find it funny, innit? Like, because as you said, sometimes these jokes just literally write themselves, bro.
Literally.
You know what I mean? They literally do. So, like, yeah, it's a mad one, fam. But big up everyone in there. But these go through the questions, bro. Let us know where you're watching from as well, blood. You know what I'm saying? Man said Rants got more trophies than Ollie. You're not wrong, bruv. You know them, man. That's what I'm saying. And slap up them Ollie out emotes as well, blood. I see them, bruv, on Twitch, bruv. We're taking over, you know, bruv. Man said respectfully Ollie out, blood. I'm telling you.
But you man are joining us now, man.
Yeah, bruv. Ollie out, bruv. The Ollie out emotes on Twitch are popping, bro. I'm telling you.
They're going ham.
Everyone's slapping them, bro. I'm telling you. Now I'm saying. Big up everyone in there, man. You know what I mean? Grealish the legend, bro. Like, this is what it is. And also, hold tight all you man that were trying to snub my brother Neymar as well.
Yeah.
You lot tried, you know. This bruh's better than 1 and 2 in the Champions League, and he's a number 10, yeah? If you look at where he starts attacks from, bruv, in his own half sometimes.
Just ripping, man. Just ripping them again. What, do you know what people don't like? Even Grealish has a bit of it. I'm not comparing them.
Yeah. The swagger.
Yeah, the swagger, and it's like when some man will try a skill, you get kicked, you're not on it. These man will say, all right, you're gonna kick me, now I'm gonna nutmeg you. Now you're really gonna get embarrassed. It's like, how can you hate on these sort of man?
Bruv. And you know what it is, yeah? You know what the sickest thing about Neymar? It's not that man does bare tricks and step overs and that, bruv. It's the little body feints, blood. When he's got the ball and he just drops it and he's off.
Yeah, he's gone. Bro, you don't know what to do.
Bruv, shifting man up, bro. Like, and it's mad. It's so easy for him. And then the way he megged my man and binsed it. Are you mad?
Disrespectful, man. So disrespectful. And he's doing it with elegance. And with him, you know he means it. Like, he's going to rip you. He's meant this and he's going to do it. It's like people underestimate these players. And especially like we're moving into this, players are like robots now. It's like people need to really underestimate Neymar and they need to appreciate the thing, man.
Bro, and this is it, bro. And you know what it is, bro? It's them passion merchants, bro, that always want to try and downplay what Neymar does, you know. They literally always want to downplay, man. That's why I was getting onto Liga the other day, because he was like, oh, like Neymar's better. Certain man, I mean, Mahrez is better. Certain man was saying, oh yeah, like Son's better, Sterling's better. Remember they were saying Sterling and Rashford on TalkSport. They were saying, "Oh, I take Sterling and Rashford over Neymar." Shut up.
They won't need it. And you see what it is? That sets up the door for fans that obviously think they're tweaking to start getting at these players, which some man do. And it's unfortunate. It's like you ask these players themselves, they know they're not better than Neymar. They know in their hearts they're not better than Neymar, with all due respect. People are buzzing, man. You can't let your agendas for players or the fact you don't like a player take away from someone's brilliance because he's not your sort of tea. Like, I get it. Some man might not like the showman thing. For me, I like that. Like, we come from the concrete jungle. That's what you have to be on. Some man might not like that, and that's all right. But you still have to give Neymar his flowers where they're due. And then the other player.
But that's what I'm, bruv. And the worst thing about it is, he does the nice stuff, but brother's got output. You know them, man. Like, bruv, if you want stats, Neymar can give you stats as well.
That's galore.
It's not like he's just one of them guys that's nice to look at, but then it's all like, it's not a Bobby Firmino thing.
It's not. People
like,
used to say what he's doing.
Bruv, you can see what he's doing on the stat sheet, off the stat sheet, everything, bro. Everything that this guy does, you can see it, bro. He's not an out-and-out number 9, bro. Who feeds Neymar the ball? No one. He goes and collects it.
He grabs it himself. He does what he wants to do. And people always talk about, he's got a bad attitude. People are whispering how he could have bagged a hat-trick there and then, and he gave Mbappe the penalty. It's like they try everything. You know, they say he can't do it in the Champions League. You can criticize it. Then they'll say he's a YouTube baller. They just like hitting him with everything, man. It's like you can have criticisms, but he's just someone that's underappreciated by some fans because he's not their cup of tea, man. It's like the guy is a footballing legend. And it's a shame that he obviously...
He's a living legend. How many men?
That as well, yeah.
The brother is a legend. He's a Brazilian legend already, and he's 27 years old, blood.
He's up there for the goal scoring stats, innit? I don't know where
he's the second highest top scorer for Brazil ever, and he's gonna be first by the time he retires. Bro, the brother's still got at least 6 years to play for Brazil.
Bro, and that's it. And people forget, like, he has been involved in some great moments in football. Look at the 2015, I swear, was it 2015 Barca won the Champions League? Look at that whole run for him. Like, do you know how much dirt this guy's done? Like, even went down to when he came Europe, he left at the right time. Now you're seeing Vinicius Jr. and all these young G's, the minute they're doing something, 50 million or whatever. From the minute Neymar was 14, people were onto him, but he stayed, certified his name, dealt with that pressure, went to Barcelona, hit it off. Obviously, the PSG thing is what it is for now, but he's a legend, man. He probably is the best outside Messi and Ronaldo for me. Yeah, out of everyone playing right now.
Bro, it's a joke, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think only Ronaldo and Messi have more hat-tricks in the Champions League than Neymar, bro.
You see, just mad stats you don't even think of.
Bro, it's a joke. You know what I mean? And bruv, like, where is it? Because I see he done something else, blood. Where, bruv, man's got he's got 20 Champions League goals for PSG already, which is a joke. Do you know what I'm saying? For 2 different clubs, he's got 20 Champions League goals because he got 20 for Barca as well, blood. And no other player has got 20 Champions League goals for more than one club. That's what these men are saying.
This is ridiculous. You see, they like, you can't, like you said, stats, the eyes. He's got whatever you want. Neymar can show it to you. Like, it's the guy's amazing, man. Like, he's a baller.
Bro, man want to still rub him out, you know.
Fam, it don't make no sense.
Yeah. This brother said, Rants, I thought you weren't going to buy United merch, bro. 1, I didn't buy this, and 2, this is old blood. This ain't the new kit. You know, like that. United used to send me United shit. But I used to get free United kits, bro, until I started talking up even louder, and then they stopped sending them to me.
You see how they stay? You see how they stay?
I told you that already, bro. You know them ones, like all them things, all printed shirt, brand new shirt, all these other things. Man was getting all of those sent to me, bro, until I started sticking it on them, man, bro, and then they stopped coming. That's just what happened. I told you, lot, bro. Like, I'm a real guy, bro. I told you 100. This is what I'm on. I said I'm not buying
my man off the list. Like...
Yeah, they just lost my email address real quick. You know them ones there, bro. This is just how it goes.
It's reality.
Like, the game is the game, guys. You know what I'm saying? But man, them need to respect this Neymar youth, fam. They need to respect him, bro. So I hate having to defend certain footballers, bro. And he's one I hate. I hate defending. You know them ones. I hate defending him. I hate defending Pogba as well, bro. Do you know what I mean? I hate it, bro. And the reason why I hate defending Pogba is, at least with Neymar, he does like a party. You know what I mean? He will get on a private jet and go carnival and them things there. Pogba don't do none of them things. He don't even leave his house except to go mosque, and man
He just
still
he just goes mosque and dances.
That's it. So between them two, I hate doing it. Do you know what I'm saying? And someone dropped some stats on Twitter today, yeah, which killed me, innit? Like, because man said, yeah, I retweeted it like an hour ago. It said, in defense of Pogba, yeah, United career, 16-17, yeah, most open play chances created from DM.
Swear.
17-18, top assister team, the highest shots taken, highest dribbles from DM. 18-19, top assister, most open play chances created, most shots taken, most dribbles completed. And then in 19-20, man's only started 13 games because he's been out for an injury. He was almost out injured for the whole season. So man's literally topped the list for every single year he's been at the club, yeah, bar this year because he's been injured. A man talk about his time at the club being a failure when he's literally carried the team.
That's it, man. People just don't. You see, with Pogba, it's like you said, he's gonna live or die. But it's like he's one of them footballers. Fat man, just go, I don't like him. Like I don't.
Just
like
say
him.
it. Just say that. I respect you more. I respect
Mm.
you more if you just say you don't like him. But when you try to rub him out to suit your own agenda, and then you find out that actually his stats are mashing up everyone else's, and I'm not someone that looks to that personally because I can see what he does anyway. You know, like that. So it's very, very funny. But between him and Neymar, bro, their man get disrespected on different levels. I got man coming on here arguing, telling me that they wouldn't swap Jordan Henderson for him. Like,
shout out to Henderson because I like Henderson, but come on, if you're just talking about at his base level, come on, man. Technical quality, you're taking him. Like you, come on.
Even in the DM role, yeah, Pogba at his worst outperforms him every game.
Yeah.
Even if you just want to go off, numbers, he outperforms him every match. He does factually. You know the ones there. So it's all weird, isn't it? It's a proper weird conversation to be having.
What are you saying for Pogba and this Mino thing? Sorry to cut you off.
I think that Mino, yeah, I don't like how he handles Pogba, innit? Because I feel like Pogba's a special case client, innit? Like the amount of pressure that's on him, yeah, the way that the media's in for him and stuff like that, I think that Mino makes it easier for people like Carragher and these guys to stick it on Pogba because he puts Pogba in situations that he doesn't want to be in. You know what I mean? Pogba's a quiet, he doesn't want to be involved in this passer blood. So when Mino's opening his mouth and doing these things, bro, it gives fans an excuse to say, oh yeah, get him out of here.
Fuel to the fire.
His attitude, his this, that, and the other, when really he hasn't said anything. You know what I'm saying? I think that Mino's just, bruv, he's annoying. Like, he needs to treat Pogba differently. He can do that with Haaland and all these other guys because these men don't have to deal with, do you know what I mean, all the other crap that Pogba's got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But because Pogba's got to deal with stuff, sometimes just keep the heat off the youth, blood. Do you know what I mean? And he doesn't do it. Man. He doesn't do it, though. Do you know what I mean? Which is annoying, bro. And especially after a good performance from Pogba, yeah? That, and a goal and that, then more heat on, man. For what? You know what I'm saying? And then Champions League, bruv, he could have turned around and got us through. Almost single-handedly changed the game when he came on. So he shows that even all this stick doesn't even affect him too tough. The guy's skin's thick as hell, bro.
It has to. He's been dragged through the mud for time. Since he moved from United initially, you know, maybe that rubbed salt in the wounds. We all heard how Ferguson spoke of him and whatnot. So maybe that's why people have just never liked him, man. He is one of them, man, that no one's above criticism, but you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's a bit like Ozil with my club. It's like, yeah, you can criticize them, but when you look at the whole dynamic, were they ever going to be the success or the projected success you thought? Because all the other variables are not there.
Absolutely, but bruv, it is what it is, isn't it? Like as I said, like people get judged differently depending on whether people like them, don't like them, who they are, who they're not. Do you know what I mean? It's never going to be a level playing field for certain ballers. You know them, so like, bruv, it is what it is, bruv. Do you know what I mean? You lot playing later. Who have you lot got?
Dundalk, bro. Last game of the group, can't complain, man. It was finally. Is
that at home?
Nah, it's away. It's in Ireland still. Some mashed up pitch apparently. Apparently Arteta, he said we ain't trained on it. We're just gonna play sort of thing because there's been too much football over the last 72 hours. Probably it's just a young players thing because Aubameyang's not. I don't know if he's travelled, but he said Aubameyang and Laka in the press conference aren't playing. He's spoken about young players. You know, we're through. It is what it is, really. Like, yeah, we just gotta get through this.
Bro, fair enough, blood. Do you know what I mean? I'm saying, do we replace Pogba with a CDM or another centre mid, bruv? It doesn't matter. You can't replace Pogba, so you might as well just reshape the whole football team. You know, like that. You might as well reshape the team, bruv. We need a DM anyway. There's talk saying that United are still keeping tabs on Grealish, but when you bring Grealish in, where do you play him? You
So
can't play him down the middle with, you can't play him down the middle with Bruno, because them two occupy the same kind of positions. They like to be free in it, so you have to play him from the left, which means what? We're moving Rashford over to the right, so that means we're not buying a right-sided player. The whole thing's a shambles, isn't it? It don't make no sense. Like, ideally, you need to buy a DM, and then probably need to buy a wide player as well anyway. And then even then, if you're centre mid, like, who's your centre mid? What? So what? Fred's gonna be what? The man in between Bruno and the DM.
It's not sounding balanced, really.
That's not sounding balanced, and also it's not good enough. Do you know what I mean? I don't want Fred as my box-to-box midfielder. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't want that. So
Consistently,
like, it proper off balances the team. I'm not gonna lie. It proper off balances it, and that's what Pogba's problem is, because he can kind of do so much of everything. He's always the in-between guy that just has to kind of just pick up where everyone else kind of drops the slack in it. So he never gets to actually enjoy the game himself. So it's one of them ones where, like, yeah, man, he needs to move on to enjoy his football again. But we probably need to buy 2 players to replace him.
That's a shout. That's a shout.
We literally need to buy a DM and a centre mid.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah,
we literally need 2 players. And then unless we're gonna play Bruno in the 8, play Donny in the 10, and then buy a DM there, and then that could work.
You could have some balance with that.
You could, but Bruno don't have the same kind of passing as Pogba. Do you know what I mean? And neither does Donny. Like, we need someone that can actually pass, like passing range, bruv. Not always
between the lines and one,
but someone that's gonna help the game tick over, get on the ball, move it around. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a Carrick-esque player or something like that. You know what I mean? And I don't know. There's not too many of them in world football that's just out there and available. So it's like, what do you do? I don't really know, but I'd say you'd have to buy 2 players to replace him. Really, you can't replace him with one footballer. Do you know what I mean? My man said, respectfully disagree. Neymar's a futsal player.
Even if he is, rate him more then, because he's taking the futsal thing to 11 aside and dopping. So that's not taking that. What does that even mean? Half of them Brazilian man are futsal. That's where they're going to hone the skills with the street thing before they come off and do all this. So come on, that's an agenda thing. That's what we're talking about, fam. Like,
it's mad for me, innit? Like, bruv, see what I mean about the Neymar slander is so disrespectful, blood.
Oh, come on. Like, you catch it. Just stop with that sentence and think, does this make sense, fam? Like, this is where it starts twanging people. It's mad.
Yeah, it's mad. United need 2 players. You know what I mean? Like, for me, like, bruv, Neymar's the best in the world, blood. Like, he's the best in the world comfortably. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is, whether people like it or not, innit? At the end of the day, Ronaldo's still putting up great numbers. Like, I'm happy for him, innit? Like, ain't no one trying to watch CR7 for 90 minutes, bro. Like, man, just to watch him take penalties. Like, honestly, I'm not trying to do that, with all due respect, innit? Like, in his prime, he was an absolute animal, but now he just puts up great numbers, innit? Right now, Barca stinking the place up, and no one's really talking about Messi no more. Do you know what I mean? Like, Neymar's carrying his team, bro. He's carrying them. Do you know what I mean? Him and Mbappe and just a bunch of nomads and that.
A little Di Maria here and there, and then other than that, it's rubbed.
Yeah, it's dead. It's dead. I don't know who's got a better squad out of Barcelona and PSG. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't really know.
Sit down and deep it, really, because
both their squads are kind of dead.
I'm more leaning, but I don't know if it's a bias, but I was more leaning towards Barcelona, excluding Neymar and Mbappe, obviously. But when I think about it, I'm like,
both their squads are weak, bro. I'm not
by their own standards. When you look at it, they're both kind of rubbed.
Yeah, absolutely, bruv. And the thing is, since Neymar left Barcelona, bruv,
it's
got way worse for them.
They try to say it was him. Then they try to say it was Suarez. You know, I pre-Ronald Koeman, they try to blame Suarez and saying he's someone that needs to go. I'm not saying Messi's anything to do with Messi, but something stinks deep within Barcelona as a football club. It's like you don't get to this caliber overnight. Apparently, Dembele's injured again. It's like, what's going on?
But that's it.
It doesn't make no sense. It's just, I don't know for Barcelona, man. I don't know. It's like the beautiful game's gone in a way in football, and Barcelona kind of symbolizes that. I don't feel they've helped themselves because they just scream like a world-class club run by mediocre individuals. And when you see the sort of transfers, like I'm seeing Braithwaite, with all due respect, and I don't think he's the problem, but guys are playing at Middlesbrough, then they're playing for Barcelona. I mean, it's not.
It's not,
it don't make no sense. Like
don't send the right message, bro.
Lidge, like, it's not like he grinded and that. He's dead. Like,
yeah. And that's what I mean. Man's going through your comments. Man said if Pogba don't know what he's saying or he's going to, bruv, no, why does he need to know what man's gonna say, bro? You don't sack your agent, yeah, that's done well for you, that does well for you, because at the end of the day, yeah, the agent looks after him. There's a reason why Mino Riola's got the best players in the world. You know why?
Because he's a lot of money. Facts. Because he's fantastic at his job, and people forget. Like, you need to help your client. Footballers need to maximize their money. So people don't like to hear it, but they do.
This is it. I don't disagree with a single thing that Mino Riola's ever said regarding Pogba. I only disagree with the timing of it. That's the only thing I disagree with. When he said that United Football Club play crap football, basically the manager's crap and the club's has been run crap, I agree 100% with all of that. You know what I mean? I'm saying they went and spent all that money on Pogba, yeah. Then they haven't strengthened and built the team and built anything, yeah, to even realistically challenge. Yeah, when they promised him that they were going to be challenging for stuff, it's a fact. Ed Woodward came out and lied to all of us and twanged us all and said, "We're Man United, we can do things that no other club can do." Started talking about signing Galacticos and that, bruv. He never signed any player anywhere near Paul Pogba's level the whole time he was here. Him and Zlatan came in at the same time.
So you don't really get to count both of them in as such, yeah.
And then after that, man, are spending 85 million on players like Maguire and that. And then, bruv, do you know how many world-class players you can get for 85 million?
Even in this day, in this current climate as well, it don't make no sense. It comes down to the IQ.
Maguire, bro. They've sourced Pogba, bruv. Told man, Bear Man were going to have been coming in after him, and then he's playing next to Fellaini and Herrera. Allow it. So like that. So no, his agent is spot on for everything he said. You know what I mean? Everything he said, but it's just the timing of it that I don't like. You know what I mean? That's all it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Matisse is coming in, bro. He was just doing something still. Let me go through these things. That's what I'm saying, bro. You know what I mean? But it's, bro, I'll be happy to see him leave still. You get me? Big up, man.
There's got to be a divorce between you lot, man, because it's whether you don't agree with Pogba, you agree with Pogba, you agree with the club, you don't agree with the club. It's allow it now, man. It's every week there's some new drama, there's something else. For both parties, it's best that man just divorce and just go about their separate ways, man. I'm sure it's gonna hurt Pogba because the whole point was coming back, leaving as a boy, coming back as a man, trying to win the major trophies, and he still won trophies, but it's just not the way it's gone for him, really. Just needs to keep it moving.
Actually, man, smash the like button in here. We got over 1,000 people in here. My man said Pogba's overrated. You know what it is, yeah? For someone who's supposedly overrated, he gets so much slander. So how can he be overrated?
You must be dead then, innit?
Bruv? Like, man, they literally go out of their way to abuse him every day, and then people say he's overrated. That actually makes no sense. You know them ones, the overrated players are the ones that people are hyping up all the time, and they're not as good as they said it. No one's hyping Pogba up, bruv. If anything, yeah, 70% of these men, yeah, that are brainwashed, are chatting bear trying to rub him out.
Yeah.
So how can he be overrated? How can he be overrated if most of the man them in this country try to rub him out, yeah? But then in every other country and every footballer that plays with or against him says how unbelievable he is, blood.
That's what some man don't get. It's like when you talk about Ozil, Pogba, Hazard, whether they've had success or not, it's like people that understand ball can criticize them and get at them, but can recognize their ballers. Some people just don't understand football and they can't understand it at that deeper level. And I've personally given up trying to debate with guys like that. It is what it is. And that's, it probably used to hurt Pogba, like all of these players, but then they just learn to be comfortable with themselves. Which is sad, man. It's sad that you can't appreciate ballers in this day and age. It's just robots and numbers and flying into tackles and, match of the day highlights and whatnot. It's a joke.
Absolutely, bad. And as man said in here, man still get lost in people like just getting lost in numbers, bro, all the time. But this is what football's turned into.
There's no context. People don't like balance. I like numbers, but looking at bare numbers, probably players look good and players look rubby. I like my eyes, but my eyes have to reflect. I need some numbers to go behind it. You can't just be a show pony sort of thing. The problem is balance, man. It's like you just need to. All the people look at stats without knowing what they're looking for. You know, you're showing me a midfielder's made 500 passes. How many has he played forward? How many have broke the line? Like, it doesn't make sense. People don't know what they're looking for. It's just in this day and age where you got pre-assists and things. It's nonsense, man. It's just like someone said in the comments, it's turned into highlights FC and just mathematics. It's like it's the beautiful game's gone, man. It's gone. It's gone. There's a couple man trying to hold it up, but it's gone.
Yeah, this is it. A man said Pogba should shut him up. He's embarrassing the club. The people embarrassing the club, yeah, are some of the fans, yeah, the owners and the CEO, not the footballers. The last people embarrassing the football club are the footballers. They're just the ones that are the scapegoats, blood. Woodward's embarrassing the football club. The Glazers are embarrassing the football club. Do you know what I mean? Even the management team, they're embarrassing the football club, bro. But it's not their fault that they're there. They should have never been there in the first place. The players are the last people to blame. Do you know what people say in social media has nothing to do with the club's performances on the pitch on a weekend or during the week. Nothing to do with it. Do you know what I mean? We just seen that, bro. Everyone was talking crap about Pogba and he came off the bench, scored one, and nearly got us back into the game. It don't affect him. Chat don't affect man when they're on the pitch, bro. You know what affects man, yeah? The coach is what they're doing in training. The players that are being brought into the club. All this chat in the media don't affect how we play on a Saturday.
Once you're on the 90, you're not thinking about, oh, my name's in the papers. And if you are, you need to come off the pitch and you'll weed them sort of guys out from early. It's like, this is, again, balance. We just spoke about it. Balance in football. Too many things. And when you look at Arsenal, it's like, yeah, I blame the owners because fundamentally it all comes from the ownership and all the dumb decisions. But you can't just sit there and blast them as much as they need to go. You can't just sit there and blame Arteta. And the players, it's like people just don't understand balance. They just can't look at things. And it's like the players, yeah, they're playing poor, but you've got to understand why they're playing poor. Like you said, who brought them into this club? You know, do they see a direction? Because also on the pitch is one thing, but you need to, when you're training and being around the ground, you need to know what it means to be at this club. It's just like at my club, we don't see it. And now I'm seeing Van Persie, a player I'd rather his name I'd not see, but you brought it up in it. What's he saying?
He said he never had trouble with the press in England. Yeah, they don't look for foreign players. They look to target players from their own country. Those, unless they look like me, then they target them. You know them, man.
Yeah,
and,
bro. Like,
and that's what it is, because it's true. They do tend to pick on the players from this country because the players from this country tend to be on the most money. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're in the spotlight and that. Do you know what I mean? So they did do it. Like they'll scrutinize your Wayne Rooney's, they'll scrutinize your Raheem Sterling, your Marcus Rashfords, and those. Do you know what I mean? Your Jack Grealish is doing what he's doing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's been loads of English players that have been scrutinized by the press. Gabby Ogbonlahor spoke about it as well. The press do that.
And they're nasty. The press, people don't forget, the press people are human, you know. They do fucked things. Clubs put little nasty words to them to project. And obviously they watch football and they can just keep blasting and blasting. I think Van Persie's right, but he's also wrong. They do target foreign players. I'm sure Robert Pires, Thierry Henry, you know, a lot of Mesut Ozil, a lot of players would have something to say about that, really and truly. But they blast.
But I get what he means. I think he more means in his time when he was playing, because
oh yeah, fair.
When he was playing, things have changed. Like, even in the last 5 years, social media has become so much more prominent in football. Yeah, fair. Like, even to what we're doing now. 5 years ago, like, I mean, it was unheard of. That man are doing football shows, yeah, making a good living, yeah,
having players on the platforms and whatnot.
Yeah, having players on the platform. Players wouldn't have seen YouTube as a credible place to come and chat to people 5 years ago. Do you know what I mean? Them man want to talk to the Daily Mirror and them things, and now they'll come and sit down and talk to us. I know that they're gonna go viral, innit? So in Van Persie's time, if it wasn't on the back page, it didn't happen.
Is that what he really said? Is that a real quote?
Yeah, and it makes sense, because that's probably how he sees things, innit? And obviously he doesn't live in England anymore, so it's one of them ones. But typically, remember, David Beckham used to get the scrutiny, Rooney used to get it as well. Do you know what I mean? But the media never stick it all over Harry Maguire, bro. He's easily been Manchester United's worst signing, yeah, probably in my lifetime, in terms of how much he cost. Every time he makes a mistake, no one talks about how much money we spent on him. No one talks about how much money he's on a week. No one talks about any of these things. You know what I mean? He's so protected, it's unbelievable. And he's actually just not a good footballer. Like before, I was thinking, you know what? Maybe like the badge is too heavy for him. He's obviously come from Leicester. It's a different style of football. But the fact that he's actually the captain, that makes it even worse. You're meant to look to your captain in hard times. And our captain is actually a shit footballer. He's actually wearing the same armband as Roy Keane, bruv.
Oh, don't say that. That's even worse.
It's too heavy for Donny's.
He is though. Roy Keane, bruv, that sacrificed himself in the Champions League, bro, to get man a trophy. That's Harry Maguire's literally walking in the footsteps of that man, bro.
Just pretending. Like, you can watch as many motivational videos as you want. You have to be able to walk the walk, man. And this is where I feel in today's day and age, people don't look at personality enough. You can have all the ability, you can do whatever, but when the time gets tough, you got to get going. And too many players hide. Too many players think that, I'm just going to be able to turn up on a Sunday and do what I want. They're not ready for it. And I think Maguire kind of sums that up, really, sad as it is.
Yeah, he's a proper dead baller. Super chat. Even if Pogba came out and contradicted his agent's words, these men would just move the goalposts or something else. They don't like him. Simple. Well, facts, but we know that.
What did he say?
The old Mino quotes. Just about all the usual stuff. Yeah, that came out the other day, bruv. He always says it, bruv, and he's not lying. LVG came out and said United's clubs are shambles, how they've been run. Ed Woodward's basically just a donut.
Even David Moyes.
David Moyes said it as well. So, like, bruv, all the managers are saying it. And man is still blaming Mino because they just don't like him, innit? Like, I don't mind outspoken people like him. I don't mind it. I just don't like the timing of some of the things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How are people comparing Pogba and Bruno playing different roles than say Pogba should be doing what Bruno? Bro, but this is it again.
Agendas.
Judge, man, he's been playing defensive midfield, for like 99% of his Man United career. So put his stats next to Ndidi's. Put them next to Kante's. Put them next to Henderson's. Those are the people's stats. And then when you put them next to them, his stats are better than all of theirs. But they won't do that. Do you know what I mean? They'll put his stats next to KDB's, who's playing, like ahead of the game, getting the ball in positions where he can influence the attacking game a lot more. And they'll compare it to Bruno's, and they'll compare it to people whose numbers he can't match because he's not occupying the same areas, again, to skew their agendas.
The main came out and tried to say that his quotes affected the team's performance. Well, it was going to affect the team's performance against Leipzig, isn't it? The agent's comments.
No, but there you go. Like, we are 2-0 down in the first 10 minutes. Was that because of Mino Raiola?
I sat there thinking about these comments I can't play.
That's why Harry Maguire is moving like he's knee deep in ready blood, because Mino said something. I don't think it's that. No one's 85 million. Ain't no one talking about him.
It's true. Like, again, that's a guy that's getting away with murder.
He's getting away with murder, literally,
because again, the fact that he's even wearing your armband, I forget that sometimes, because for someone that shouldn't even be a guaranteed starter to be wearing your armband is a bit nuts, to be honest, in my opinion.
Bro.
Armbands are just passed around, fam. They're just passed around like condoms on a lad's holiday, fam. Like, I see it at Arsenal. I see it at Arsenal, mate. It's just I'm seeing guys that are, people like Mustafi, his contract's running up, he's not playing. We're letting him wear the captaincy. Xhaka's having it. Then Aubameyang. Before all of this, like, probably 10 years ago or so, we were notorious for giving it to whoever is going to bust out. He's talking about Van Persie already. We've had Cess and the rest of them, and I'm not of the old school thinking of blood and guts captain and stuff, but it needs to mean something. When I look at my team as a supporter, I got to see someone. It's ridiculous. That's so sad.
He's not rude.
It's true, though. Crazy. He should literally be wearing a high vis and some steel cap boots, blood. Real talk. It's true though. Like, your nickname is Slabhead, bruv.
I don't feel like the armband is valued enough these days, because, like you said, anybody can kind of get it, and it's literally the thing that it represents so much more than just captaincy. For me, it's like the way you carry yourself, the way that you perform on a consistent basis. Can you lead and organize?
Man should be able to see that, like, in bad times, I know you get it, like, you get it. And it's like, I'm seeing captains at Arsenal, you know, captains, when we win, all the senior captains or these guys, they want to be out here. When we're losing, they throw young Joe Willock out to speak to the press. So the captaincy is real short. They're smart, bro. If we lose against Burnley, you think Aubameyang and all these players are coming out. It's Joe, it's Saka, it's these, man. It's ridiculous.
It's true. When United lose, Mick Phelan never does no chat, you know. It's only when we win, man's out here, you know, with his shorts, fam. The only time you see, man. It's true. These men are cowards, bro. And that's what a lot of them do. They hide behind these youths, bro.
That's
what they do, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And look, this comment killed me, yeah, because you see, the other day, Lukaku come out saying he's top 5 strikers in the world and that, yeah?
Yeah.
Man came out and said that with his chest. You know what? My man still ain't won nothing in his career, yeah? And my man finished bottom of the group for the first time in the history of Inter's history, bro. In big games, this brother just somehow, like, it's like he's not destined to win anything, bro. Like, they just don't want him to, bro. That the football gods just know what go on, fam.
Yeah.
So they're like, nah. Did you see it, blood? I swear, I think it was Alexis head the ball. It was going in and it just hit Lukaku, bro.
Yeah, literally, he was just standing there, but he was in between. Yeah, he was in a silly position. He didn't try and get out of the way either. He kind of just stood there,
reactive, man. It was like everyone else, like one fan.
Yeah,
he just hit him. But like, where do you lot stand on him? Because it's mad. Because I know Akeem loves him. Yeah, Cheeky Sport Akeem loves Lukaku. He's like, yeah, top 5, this, that, and the other. It's just like, cool. I know that aesthetics aren't everything, but boy, controlling a football's bread and butter, innit?
Yeah.
If you can't control a football, everything else after that, to me, yeah, it's a myth.
He's a penalty box striker, literally.
Yeah. And
for me, at the top level, top level, that's not enough. Do you know what I mean? You've seen strikers evolve. They're meant to be a little bit more than that. You know, they're meant to have a little bit of link up play wouldn't kill you. To have a little bit of, do you know what I mean? Just a little bit of everything wouldn't kill you. And for me, he's literally just a penalty box striker. He's one of the best of them. But to be top 5 strikers in the world, you need to have more to your game than that. I think there's most strikers who weren't good outside the box are trying to improve on those qualities because they see that their team will need more. I take a look at Harry Kane. In the modern
game, you need it.
Yeah, I take a look at Harry Kane. That's the perfect example of a modern day striker for me. Do you know what I mean? And you can still get your goals. So when you've got a player like that knocking around, I don't put him in anywhere near the same bracket as Lukaku. As much as I like Lukaku, I just not a chance.
To be fair, I don't even think Harry Kane's a modern day striker. I think that Harry Kane's is a throwback striker, but Harry Kane has always been pigeonholed, yeah, as this number 9 Alan Shearer, but he's never been that, bro. Only because of the goals he scores. Harry Kane even wears the number 10. He don't wear the number 9. Kane's not a 9.
He's always how he plays now is how Harry Kane has played for all his life. Like, I used to watch him play for Spurs' academy. It's just like you said, there's been revelations. Regarding Lukaku, I think he's a decent striker, but he's not someone I'd look to buy and rely on and build my team around and make him the guy. He goes through some good moments. I do think over the last couple of years, his general play has improved enough. But like Matisse said, it's just not enough. He hasn't quite got that. If you're trying to build a team where you want to rely on, man, he's not it. And I think with Lukaku, I like his confidence, but I think he does suffer from self-awareness. I like that he's bossy and he's talking like that. You're a plan B, you're in the squad sort of guy. And if once you accept that,
you know, man said he struggles with self-awareness, but that's the most polite way you could ever say this brother is deluded, fam. That's what he's deluded, fam. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Man's deluded, bro. Man's got the first touch of a trampoline, fam. And he's literally playing up front, yeah? And it's like, he needs space and he needs time to score goals. Top players don't need it. Yeah, bro,
that's the top level. You left United immediately, innit?
Bro, at the top level, you don't get space and time. You're lucky if you get either.
Literally, you know what you're doing.
You gotta know what you're doing. How I judge top players is what they do when they don't have space and time. Because anyone can look good with time. Anyone can look good with time and space, bro. As soon as you take that time and space away, this is where the elite start thriving. Because they say the first 2 yards are in your head. So if you ain't quick like this up here, that's when you start to see man breaking down. And that's why you see loads of players, yeah, as soon as they come up against low blocks, they're in trouble.
They don't know
because
what
they don't have the space.
Yeah.
don't know what to do, and it comes down to intelligence. Like, and I think Lukaku struggles with that aspect of his game. Like, I think Lukaku's good when you got a manager like Conte or something that, for some reason, like I like a Lukaku, he can have a good career, but yeah, like I said, no self-awareness from Lukaku. I like that he's motivated and he thinks that. I like that mentality. There's players that are way better than him that I think should display that, but nah, man, he's buzzing out. He's bugging out, man.
There you go. Now look at this, bro. Like Lukaku's not better than Vardy. And you've got Lewandowski, Ronaldo, Messi, and Mbappe have more goals than Vardy since only these man. That's what they're saying.
See, and that tells you how good Vardy is, but where Lukaku's not.
That's
but there you go. But Vardy ain't out here talking about five in the
nobody.
He's just using his snuff and being calm.
Vardy's just out here fly kicking corner flags, bro.
Lich.
Vibing, bro. Like
Hang
Vardy's
on
a
the
real
last shoulder.
skeng man. He's a real skeng man, you know. But Lukaku is cheeky, blood. Do you know what I mean? Karim Benzema, when his team needed him, come up clutch with 2 goals yesterday. Where's Lukaku's clutch goals, blood? Man always scores the second and third goal, yeah? You know what I mean? In like a 4-0 drubbing or something.
Yeah, just adding his thing and doing his mess celebration like he's a god in that.
No, like that. Man will slap the 5th goal in a 5-1 blood and have his hands on his ears.
Yeah.
This is my gripe with Conte, because Conte really wanted him and he really wanted him at Chelsea. For me, Conte is there sulking at Inter. I don't know if you guys have seen the quotes, the way that he tried to have up the Sky Reporter. This brother gets everything he ever wants at Inter in terms of players. Like they just throw everything at him in terms of spending and backing him. And you want wing backs, you can get wing backs. You want Ashley Young. You want Kolarov. You want Lukaku. You get Eriksen. Everything. They've dashed everything at that brother, and he's still complaining. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what Serie A. I know they're not doing very. They're not top there. They're not doing very well there. I know AC Milan are clear with Zlatan. So I just think this brother in general is just poison, fam. If you guys ever get rid of Oli, do not touch Conte. I mean, that's me that's me trying to help you. Obviously, if I wanted you guys, if I'm coming from a Chelsea fan, get Conte, fam, because that brother will bring in 37-year-olds and stockpile them at your football club. But something wrong with him, fam. Seriously. He needs to go to anger management and everything. That brother's got something so deeply wrong, fam, with his soul. His whole soul is just twisted, fam. He lost the plot. He brings in 30, like he doesn't shop in the market under 30, and then he gets given absolutely everything. He's still having beef with the Inter Milan board last summer, saying that he might leave. And guys, so ungrateful, fam. I've never seen anything like it. Honestly, I think those Juventus titles must have gassed him up or something. It's not.
I don't know. I don't know too much about Conte and his relationships. Like, to be fair, like I think he fell out with a few of your players, didn't he?
Yeah, he fell out of Costa, tried to send him a text message to get out of the club and whatnot. Fell out of the Chelsea board as well towards the end of his stint. Like, the guy is just toxic as hell, fam. I can't stand him. It's actually mad. And that's a guy that won us a Premier League title. I can't stand him, man. Can't stand him. He's lost his mind. He set our club maybe 3-4 years behind because of the players that he brought in the second window were just diabolical, absolutely diabolical. We still got some of them now at our club. Like Bakayoko is still attached to us, Zappa Costa is still attached to us, Drinkwater is still attached to us. Can't flog these.
Drinkwater.
Conte signing.
That's another brother, yeah, that the media let off the hook. You know them, man. The media let him off the hook. He left Leicester. He went to flipping Chelsea.
Swear he got into a fight.
A fight,
thing as well.
Alcoholism, all these things, and they're never talking about it. He's just let it slide, bro. Like, where's he at? He was at Aston Villa. Where's he at now?
That's it. You know,
sure.
I could even write the headline.
Again and again, no one's talking about him, bro.
Premier League winner now can't get in, gone on a loan spell or 2, can't get in a team. The headlines, if he was a different sort of fella, would make right themselves.
I think he's right under 23s, to be honest. He's playing poorly as well. I heard he's not even playing that well, the under 23s.
Bro.
You see how
the management team.
You might as well become manager. Ain't nobody talk about him. Nobody talk about that.
He needs to do a coaching thing, man.
His career is fully over. He went to Burnley, and Sean Dyche was like, "Nope, send him back."
And Villa, and there you can't get into them teams, and them guys there 9 times out of 10 fighting to stay in the league. I know technically that's my team right now, but you can't get in there. That tells me you ain't got the grit for that.
Oh, so he definitely got that. No, he ain't got no grit and all that. No, that's all gone. Jesus, that's all gone, fam. Since he won that Prem, collected his paycheck from Chelsea, 100k a week or whatever it is, 40 million transfer, done, finished. Brother never seen the light of day again. And it's funny the fact that someone like him can get away with it in terms of the media. They don't talk about him. They don't want to shed no light to it. But then again, when we come to speak about a player of color, something you just want to just start, running your mouth and you don't want to stop. You know what I mean? It's like it's an addiction. But
just typed in his name, fam, and he's 30 years of age. Like the way he's carrying on is like he's in his 40s and he's washed up. Like this is ridiculous. The way he's
not washed. If you actually watch him, it's a different ball game. The stomach is out. Everything. It's the decline of a man, and not just a footballer. Fam, it's absolutely shambolic. Fam, honestly, the fact that he's still at our club is pain. I don't know when his contract runs out. I need to load up Football Manager after this and find out from
We got 1.3. Smash the like. Make sure you smash the like. Get that like up to at least 700, boy. It's low at the moment. It's only like 300 and something. Do you know what I'm saying? Get it up to over 700 at least. Push for 1,000 likes. Big up everyone inside. Yeah, the drink water thing's wild, innit? It's so wild. The thing is, like, man, seen him about a few times. So it's one of them ones where, like, if you're out in Southwestern, that you'll see man out and about in the Bentley and that. So it's not like my man struggling out here. Like my man's on P's. I got that AP and all them things there. He's living his life, bro. You know what I'm saying? And bruv, no hunger whatsoever. Like, and you would think that he'd be getting mad scrutinized. Even the way that these men were onto players like even Jack Wilshere and that. You know what I mean? He used to get a rough ride, bruv, compared to people like Danny Drinkwater, bruv. Exactly. He won a Premier League title, went to Chelsea, faded into obscurity, done nothing. Flipping, drink driving, all these other things, bruv. A man's just allowed to just be a bum in the reserves, and nobody cares.
No one cares. Like he's just people. Like I said, I genuinely forgot he was a footballer, and nobody says anything. I'm sure this guy's been called up for England as well, or been talked of that as well. You can't go from that to almost not existing in a footballing sense. It's crazy. If this was somebody else, it'd be well documented every step of his demise. It's shameful, man. Like it's come on, man. Like come on. Especially the questioning the hunger thing that would be said, and that's not being said.
That's what I'm saying. Look at your guy Conte as well. Look at man's signings, bro.
And brother, you're missing a couple still. I'm pretty. You're probably like you might be missing a few because there's just so many. Do you know what I mean? There's just so many.
Bro, my man's flipping recruiting a bingo team here, blood.
I don't know how old Ericsson is, but I swear
Christian Eriksen, I think, is like what 28, 29, I think.
Yeah. Mad.
They're old players, bro. Old players. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it is. Like, he's another one. I'm tired of these pragmatic managers. That's why when man are saying, oh yeah, like I want Allegri and that. Nah, I don't want any pragmatic managers at all, bro. Like, I don't want none. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it, bro. I just want to see my team play good football now.
People forget that sport is for enjoyment as well. So what a lot of people use to enjoy themselves. They want to watch football to take their mind off other things. If your team's playing dead football, you better be winning trophy on trophy on trophy. Because if you're not, it's not worth it. Yeah, if you're not winning trophies, like it's genuinely not worth it. Like I've seen Chelsea play diabolical football, but we've been winning things. So it's just been about like I could handle it. But if we weren't winning those trophies, I would not be feeling the same way at all. I don't watch football to watch low block and counter attack in Salah and 30% possession. I don't watch it for that. So you have to win. You have to win trophies. When you play like that. You're under more pressure, in my opinion, to win trophies. 100%.
Nothing but facts, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Make sure you smash that like, man. Bruv, it's only DG's team now to play, bruv. And then soon we're going to be with you, man, in the APPAREL Cup. You know It's blood. The piece is there, bruv. I had to have a Chelsea fan on the shoot today chatting bare crap, blood. I swear. I wanted to headbutt. I was angry, bruv. You know them ones. The man can't even say nothing because my team's in the APPAREL Cup. These men are through now. You know what I'm saying? And boy, you got that fraud manager of yours, blood. Know what I'm saying? With all his 250 million worth of toys, blood, doing his thing, bro. You know what I mean? So
see, this is why he probably got onto you earlier. He probably saw our stream. He was like, "Bun this."
Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, he was still trying to talk up Kai Havertz to me. I'm not having it, bro. The man's there, bro. Man playing in the German Donner League, yeah, looking wavy. The man comes over here now and it's peak, fam. It's peak, man.
It was the Mason Mount argument that got people rattled. That was a madness. I wonder what DG's take on that would be. I'm not gonna lie. I do wonder. I was trying to say that Pogba wouldn't start for the Chelsea team just because of basically the way we're set up. He wouldn't start over Mason Mount in our team because of the way that we play.
Cap. Come on. come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Like, come on. Listen, I'm not even Pogba's biggest fan, but I'm a fan of football. Like, come on, man. If we do this whole, he won't get in the team because of tactics and stuff like that, I hear it.
He genuinely wouldn't. He genuinely wouldn't.
I hear it in terms of the other aspects, but on ability.
Because we've spoken about on here Pogba needing a free role. I think the only free role, there's no free role in Chelsea's team and there's no free role in Liverpool's team. That was really well.
Box to box, Chelsea calm.
He doesn't need a free role, yeah. He just actually needs a role that's not collecting the ball.
He need to be shackled with bare instructions.
Yeah.
That's
all. For me, he's always needed to play in the 10. I haven't seen Pogba in a 4-3-3 in a while, to be fair. I think for Juventus as well, he didn't, because that was a different formation. He definitely played.
He played off the left in a diamond for France recently, murked it. You know what I mean? He done it at Juve. He done it at Juve sometimes as well, bruv. Off the left in a diamond, and also man played off the left in a 4-3-3. He can play that formation, bro. Like,
have you ever played him on the wing? This has been suggested one time from someone on Twitter. I thought it was quite interesting because I have seen Pogba out wide in moments in play, and his
best performance for us this season, yeah, probably was from the left, yeah, against Leipzig in the first leg, and he ran the game.
Yeah.
So, bro, he just needs to be higher up the pitch, innit, bro? Like, that's it. The thing is, he's an aerial threat. He scored a header the other day. You know what I mean? He scores headers and he gets into the box.
Yeah, 100%.
Gets into the box, bro. He can head the ball, but he doesn't. Like, he scored a header against Man City as well. I can't remember who played that ball into him. But the header against City a couple seasons ago.
Yeah. Was it 2 header?
No, he scored one. He broke into the box for both of them. One was a header. One of them, like, his side foot finish, like, over the keeper. But he broke into the box late for both of those goals. This is what he needs to be doing in games, isn't it? And he doesn't have the freedom to do that in this current team. So, like, this whole instructions thing, nah, bro. I don't know about that. You just Alexis dinked the ball in for him. It was a good header, bro. Like, Pogba can score goals, innit? He needs to be allowed to go forward. But the whole Mount thing, bruv, nah. Young Beetle and that, bruv, nah. I'm not having it.
Man, he'd thrive. I think Lampard, he'd thrive. Pogba would thrive. I think it'd be a thing where Pogba would have to be given a role. And he would just say to Pogba, listen, I know you want to go forward, but let's get back. Because obviously Pogba and Lampard aren't the same players, but there were similarities in their game when you look at what they tried to do in terms of going forward, them late runs, etc. So I think it's an interesting one. It's definitely closer than we're all making out, really. But I think
Lampard still disrespects Pogba, though, because it's easy to do. You know them, man. And at the end of the day, even though Lampard was a good player, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He still got that old school mindset in it. And all the fancy stuff about Pogba, the flash stuff, do you know what I mean? They just don't like it, innit? It's in man's DNA not to like it. But the facts are, yeah, there's a lot of similarities in terms of if they had the similar kinds of freedom, yeah, their man would be doing mad things and mad output. You know them ones, because Lampard's movement, yeah, off the ball is some of the best you'll ever see in modern football, bruv. Paul Pogba on the ball is some of the best shit you'll see in modern football, bro.
I think if anything, they would end up complementing each other. Same with Mount and Pogba, I'd say they probably would end up complementing.
I think Mount and Pogba could play in the same team, complement each other. They shouldn't be playing in the same position, because for me, Mason Mount does more of the industry stuff, and Pogba does more of the stuff that people will remember, the eye-catching stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's what it is. You need industry around players like Pogba. He can't be the industry.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the problem with United. United want Pogba to be the industry, bro.
Lidge.
If you're going to play him next to the Man Matic, who's got no legs.
Lidge.
Well, I don't understand why you guys didn't get a DM. That was such a clear area of weakness, no? Huge area of weakness.
For someone that knows football, Matisse, bro. But unfortunately, there's not any of them at my football club.
There's a lot of DMs on the market. Do you know what I mean? It's what that's wild for me.
Very wild.
It's nuts.
Trust me, bro. Get industry and legs next to him. It doesn't even have to be a great player. Just get legs next to him, yeah. And he's calm. You know the man. He's very, very calm. Do you know what I'm saying? But we'll see it in it. We see it for France. We'll see it when he moves. Man just needs a ball winner next to him, and he's calm in it. No, I mean that's the bottom line, bro. So bro, football's a funny game, bro. Balance is everything, and that's why sometimes, it's not just about playing your best players. It's about playing your most balanced football team sometimes.
100%.
People underestimate that. You see that in Sunday League. The best individuals don't walk the league. It's a system and a competent amount of individuals all knowing their role and how it goes into the collective.
Facts.
100%.
That's exactly it, man. Big up everyone inside. Make sure you smash that like button. Big man thing. Look again, like man said, look at Højbjerg. You know why we didn't get someone like Højbjerg? Because one, he was in a Bayern Munich team that were winning trophies, and two, Jose wanted Matic instead. Don't forget that Jose spent 40 million on the Matic when
That's
there
true.
were
That's Chelsea's one of Chelsea's best sales over the years. I can't lie.
40 million on Matic, so blame Jose for that. You know what I'm saying? 40 million on that guy, and the guy had 6 months left in his legs.
Boy.
The thing is, Matic has never really been quick. You know, we've always paired him next to Kante. You know, I don't think he was. I don't know, Fabregas at one point as well in a double pivot, but he's never been quick. So I don't know what's happened with him. I don't know, because for me, when players never were quick in the first place, they should be able to, if anything, last a bit longer because they didn't have their pace to rely on. So I don't know. Is it technical ability just dropped off as well? I don't know what's going on with him. I mean, how old is he? Maybe I'm. I
think he's 31 or something. But the thing is with Matic, he's slow, he's languid, and when you've got someone like that in the team, you need someone like Fred next to him, like, because Fred does the running. Yeah, you know, so you can't play Matic and Pogba because Pogba's got a proper language style as well. He's fast, but he ain't got quick acceleration. He's leggy. He's like Vieira. They need to open their legs up to get going. Do you know what I mean? So you need someone nippy in and around them to kind of do the short and sharp stuff. Do you know what I mean? You don't play them next to another slow player. So I've had to see Pogba play next to Fellaini because Mourinho thought that Fellaini was going to do the number 6 get on the ball thing. Myth. Next to McTominay, myth. Do you know what I'm saying? Next to Matic, myth. He's never had no one good next to him.
He's never gonna get there, innit?
It's true.
You know I'm saying, and there it is, brother. So this is what happens, bro. They've hung man out to dry, and that's all it is, bro. So it'll be funny. Man are saying, "Oh, let's talk about Grealish." We already spoke about Grealish, blood. So you need to go back to the top of the show now.
Yeah, start it again, man.
You know, like that. You're gonna have to wheel that up, and when you go back to the beginning of the show, know what I'm saying? Make sure you smash the like button, people. The ads are in the title, so make sure you follow the man. Them, you know what I mean? There's 1,500 people in here. Big up everyone on Twitch. Throw up your Ollie out emotes, blood. I don't care. We're rinsing this until the play comes out.
Yo,
bro, listen. I that trending on Twitch.
Your own Ollie out emoji.
Yeah. I got my own one still. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, spamming the end. So you lot have smashed the Ollie out emotes. Big up everyone inside. Smash the likes, man. Let's get us over 1,000. Do you know what I mean? It's 1.5 in here, bruv. We need to have at least 1,000 likes, man.
Come on.
You know, like that. So get that up. And yeah, bruv. Like, man's meant to be back again later on. You know what I mean? No, I'm not. I'm meant to be on Dapple's channel later on. No, I am back tonight with Flawless at 7:00, guys. Do you know what I mean?
Who have you man got this weekend then?
Man City.
Jesus, that's 2 completely different tests.
Yeah, no, it's still a big. It's City in my eyes, Burnley, because the way we've been moving, that is Man City for us.
That's a must win.
It's a must win. It's a big must win. We've been saying must win for the last 3-4 weeks now. So is it a must win or is it same old?
I have to ask you, what's your minimum expectation this season for Arsenal? Because if he doesn't, I'm very interested.
Right now, it's looking like I'll be calm with finishing 10th. Like, look where we are. We need to get 40 points. We'll focus on 40 points and then we'll sit here and talk about it, Batista. I'm seeing a whole lot of madness with my team. A whole lot of madness. Like, let's just get Big Sam in, 40 points, and deal with something else, man.
Right. So that was Arsenal.
I'm back tonight at 7:00 with Flawless, man. If you man are doing anything else on your channel today, bruv, just shout that out.
Yeah,
go on, Mrs.
Just be a little simple preview. Night goes. I mean, Everton versus Chelsea. I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie. We have a terrible record there, so that preview is gonna be interesting. I'm nervous as hell. I'll be coming out later.
You sound shook. But as for me, I've got a live stream 5:05 p.m. Arsenal versus Dundalk or Dundalk versus Arsenal. I'll be live streaming, but that's about it. It's the last group stage game, so we've almost got over it now, really.
That's what I mean. So yeah, you lot make sure you tune into that. I'm back at 7 o'clock with Flawless, and yeah, we're just gonna talk about being in the Europa League and what that means for the Premier League season. Do you know what I mean? A few other things. So it'd be interesting to see how seriously the Europa League's taken. Do you know what I mean? If man are going to use it as a secondary competition to rotate players, or if man's going to seriously try and win it, etc., etc. Loads of different little topics that we're going to touch on. So 7 o'clock Red Talk. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm on Dapo's channel, I think a bit later after that, man. So yeah, man. I'll see you, man, there. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you smash the like before you come out, guys. If you're watching on Twitch, man, we'll see you at 7. Big up, people.